Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zeba Nation Plays Endless Space 2. We're on, I don't know what we're on here, turn 32, something like that, yeah. So our fleets have gathered at Banny. We're getting ready to go up here to Ying and see what's happening there. We got a probe on the way. Anything else happening of interest? Not a lot. Colonies are growing. Things are happening. Let's end the turn and move on. I have to think about expanding up here. Just expanding in general. We don't want to get bogged down too much. Zavali on planet Karas. They've got a lot of pop. Oof. About to cough again like crazy, so I am going to take a drink of tea. There we go. They've got a lot of population here, a lot of room to grow, so no worries about these guys. We'll exit that. Take a look at our construction. On Banny, we built some sustainable farms, so that should help our food situation. Because food in general in this system is pretty low. 8211. Even though, well, these are all inhospitable planets. So this is the main planet we got to worry about. And that's going to hinder our population growth here without the food. So hopefully those sustainable agriculture will help us out. Okay, so our probe has reached here. We've got a lot of fleets happening here. The Reavers hanging out here, as well as the unknown 6th alien force. That's the fleet we've got to defeat. So hopefully we could... I don't know if we can fight them and not the Reavers, because they're scavenging pirates. Huh. So that's... difficulties happening there. They are definitely... though... they're both, well, at least one of them is cutting off this system. You know, you can see by the little dotted line around it, that means the system's being blockaded. So nothing from Iena is getting down to our empire and vice versa. So we got to take care of this bottleneck here. Let's take a look at their combat power here. Enemy fleet, 287 attack, 199 defense. How about these guys? 64 attack one. So, you know, neither of them are too powerful. Let's take a look at our fleet down here. 215, 266. So we got better defense, but slightly less attack than the Reavers. Let's move everything along here. I don't think we can add another ship to this fleet, or can we? Yes, we can. All right, so this will be our final fleet here. Hello. Shift click. There we go. So we're going to merge those two fleets. So there we go. We have gunship, 2 patrol ships, and another gunship. Plus our leader, our special character there. So now what does that bring our fleet combat power up to? 290. So we should be able to take out the pirate fleet. I still don't know if we want to go there with both of those fleets there. But at this point, I don't know what choice we've got. Alright. There's those sustainable farms again. Alright. So we're just going to go there. We're going to attack and see what happens. It'll take us a turn to get there anyway, because we just merged our fleets. So there we go. We're on our way to battle. Got to remember to turn on the battle sequence this time, and we'll just end that turn. Keep things going. Watching people play the Olympic Games on Twitch right now. It's pretty hilarious. It's like, remember those old... It seems like every system, well, I guess every 4 years, whatever current system gets one of these Olympic World Games kind of things. Oh! Was that just somebody barricading Banny? What happened there? Alright, so we got another settler and another gunship, so that's good. We gotta decide where to send those. Alright, new research, so we can get new weapons. Okay, we gotta decide what our new research is gonna be. We just got new weapons, so I don't think we need any of this stuff. Unlocks defense modules, that could be interesting. What we really need, I think, is more colonization, maybe. This could help us out with our food situation. Intense cultivation, plus 25 food per system on a system level, and plus 3 food per person on original empire population. Okay, not sure what that means. Not sure what original empire population means. Does that mean that that's our human population and not our alien population? That's kind of not cool. We don't feed our aliens. I don't like that. Anyway, that boosts the ecologist political party, which I don't think we have one yet, so that might allow us to create one. It gains us influence, but it also costs 6 gold per turn, dust per turn. We're only, right now, producing 18 dust per turn. So I think we don't want our dust situation to get out of hand. So we've got the intergalactic supermarket. How about galactic commodities? Unlocks empire, unlocks good exchange. Galactic commodities exchange. Costs 366 research. That's fine. Yeah, we might go for that, so then we can maybe start getting on the galactic market and trading our goods and or services. So that'll be our research for now. That could help us out in lots of different ways. It could help us out, obviously, trading for money. It can help us upgrading our systems, which is one of the things we need to be doing, so that'll be good. Now we got to look for some place to colonize here. Got a couple of systems this way. Yeah, I think we'll go down here to links. We've got 2 colonizable planets. We got some things we can scan. I don't know why we haven't been down here to begin with. I think we've been too worried about what's going on up north to thoroughly scout what's going on down here. There's only 1 colonizable planet there. Decal, I think we've got... No, we got nothing there because none of those planets are a colonizable. So here we go. Let's pop this settler out and send them this away. Now where's our other ship that we just built? We built a gunship somewheres. Did we build it up here? We sure enough did in Iena. Let's bring that into existence. Now do we want to send that down to YING as well? Might get there in time to reinforce these guys. We'll see how that works. No, it won't, because they're moving this turn. I forgot to hit the little move button. But the Reavers have gone. That might have been who landed down here at Bandy. Those Reavers, I don't know about them. They're like weird. So here we go. Nope, here's the Reaver fleet. Right here. Doesn't say. Accelerator and Prowler. No, Unknown Empire. Okay, so this is the one that we need to beat. So let's take a look at our tactics here. 75% compatible with long range. That's fine. Let's start the fight. Here we go. We're going to actually load up the battle. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to see what our FPS does. Right now our FPS is rocking a wonderful 0 FPS. Oh, now it's jumped all the way up to 40. So when the game loads the assets, it really buggers down. But I guess that's why you have loading screens, right? To sort of You just throw up a static picture so you can save the frame rates for something else, for save your computing power for actually loading assets and crunching the statistics, things like that. Pulling data from the database. I mean, I assume that's how it works. I've never programmed actual video games, but I've been involved in other kinds of programming. In my day job, I mean, I don't do programming per se, but I'm involved in the programming process, I guess. It's hard, like, IT these days is so compartmentalized. So many people doing very specific, specialized jobs. That's why everything costs so much. Oh, look, we can just click to continue. I don't have to vamp to continue. Here we go, our fleet of gunships coming through. Here they have the Prowler, and they've got a slightly bigger ship than ours. There's our flagship. Our leader, fearless leader. Got some shields. We got some second degree lasers here. Not hitting much at long range. There's their special ship, their bigger ship. Oh, we got a few torpedoes heading their way. So at this point, they're trying to close the distance. Our flagship is taking some damage, but our gunships are performing well. Just saw one of their ships explode in the distance. Decisive victory. The camera angles are not as dynamic as they were in the first game. And we won that pretty easily. We didn't take much damage at all. I don't think they really got through our shields. Even though our flagship looked like it took damage, but not really. Nope. Health at 100%. 100%. 100%. So yeah, we didn't hardly take any damage at all. So if those prowlers are around, then we can take them down. And let's defend this system. Let's see, anything else we need to do? No, we'll end the turn there. So hopefully we'll get the next level of that quest for defeating that unit, but maybe not. Oh, there it is. All right, so system colonized at Lonica. Lonica? All right, let's see. Population gained here. Rayans, lots of Rayans going on at Pegasus, and there's Lonica. Let's check them out. So there we go. Lonica 3 has finally been fully colonized. We have a group of Rayans there. Happiness is through the roof. Don't have a lot of room for expansion here. Lonica 4 is colonizable. We probably should have colonized that first, considering that has some food on it. I don't know why we colonized Lonica 3 first. Anyway. Colonial Exchange. Planetary Specialist Dust Specialization. I don't think we really want that at the moment. +1 on dry. I think right now we'll go with the spin project. And we definitely need sustainable farms to be our first priority. We'll figure things out after that. We'll go with first farms and then figure things out. So there we go. Our system colonized. Done there. That's a nice artwork there. And again, we got our Rayans everywhere. So let's back out, take a look at the system view. Bit of a wider view. What's going on here? There's those Reavers we were looking for. They're floating around our territory unchecked. Can't have that. Let's get down here. We got our settler. Has made it to the link system. So there we go. Let us colonize a planet. Now, which of these are we going to colonize first? We've got Lynx 1, which is a huge atoll. 6 food, 4 production. It has titanium and hyperium on it. Lynx 2, colonizable, has 10 food, no resources. 6 food is enough to grow, I think. And we'll get the resources sooner, so we'll colonize there. All about them strategic resources, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So there we go. Okay. So it looks like we could have a decent sized population there, so that's good. It's a huge planet. Abundant water. Should be good. Should be good. Got to get a scout down there to scout those anomalies. Speaking of which, I guess we'll send our fleet down here. Don't really want those patrol ships in the fleet if I'm totally honest, but you know what? At this point, I don't want to spend the time breaking them up. I guess I'll leave the gunship there for now. And we'll just end that turn. And I forgot to start the freaking timer again. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So we'll set it for a 20-minute timer instead of a 30-minute timer, just because I'm a dummy, but that's fine. Alright, so we're ending the turn. Still, things are not looking too exciting other than these reavers we got going on down here. We don't really know what's this way. We haven't scouted. We've been very poor with our scouting. We've got $1,200 in the bank plus 20 per turn. So, I mean, we can afford to have bigger fleets. I'm just being a little bit cautious, I think. So maybe we'll look at our production levels and we'll start building some more fleets. Let's see what we got here. Our population, though, is booming. Every turn we got more and more population. More Zvani on Iena. That's good. Little alien friends growing. Okay, so we got our sustainable farms on Karis. See what we got going on here. Karis 3 is colonized. Karis 1 is in the process of being colonized. No population there yet, but soon to be. I guess we've got one colonial exchange here, so we'll go with the spin project here. And then what else do we need? We can just kind of go down the line on these, I think. You know, I'm always conscious of the money situation. So we'll go. These are basically identical. System improvement, industrialists, +1, +3 with strategic deposits. These guys don't have strategic deposits. +1 per forest. I mean, I guess if I don't think either one of these have forests either. So first thing we'll go with is xenotourism. Although we did just discuss ships, right? And we can build new ships. So let's do that. I mean, I don't know that we can build new ships, but we can improve our weapons at least. Let's do that. That's fun. Let's create a new ship. Enter new ship design. Let's see. Choose a hull. So we already have our gunship, so let's choose another class. This will be our more defensive ship. Let's see, what do we call this one? We'll call this the Defender. How about that? Small Guardian Defensive, it makes sense. So what do they have here? They have two defensive modules, one that could either be defense or support. Only one weapon module and one engine module. So we have upgraded weapons. Take a look at that. I mean, since we only got one weapon, we'll add that. The improved opal laser, plus 12 damage, plus 10% critical hits, energy weapon, optimal at medium and long ranges. So we shall definitely add that. Got our lasers. Now we'll go defensive modules. We got upgraded shield module, so we'll put that back here. And then we'll put an armor module up front there. And then let's check out our support modules. We don't have anything special for support. So we could add another defensive module. Either another shield, which would give us plus 20 health, plus 180 shield value, and plus 10 energy defense. Or another armor bait module, which would give us plus 30 health, plus 5 projectile defense. I like the idea of shields. So we'll go with shields. Now this is going to be a very tough ship. We're using 10 Hyperium to upgrade this ship, but that's okie dokie. Only a 53 attack rating, but a 92 defense rating. 575 hit points, that's pretty good. It only takes one command point to add this to your fleet, so that's fine. We shall create that design. And then I think we'll build one. If we can. Where'd it go? Let's back out. Go back in. Patrol gunship settler. Can you not build one of those? What happened here, people? Where'd it go? Harumph. Did I hit the wrong button? Okay, let's try this again. Let's pay greater attention. Defender. Pay greater attention to what we're doing. Laser. Shield. Shield. Armor. Okay. So we've got plenty of Hyperium for this. Got it. We got it. We got everything. Defender, Yarniv, Guardian. Create design. There's the design right there. Okay. Looking good. There it is. Alright, I must have just, I don't know, done something there. So we could buy it for 836 gold dust, or buy it for 445 influence. I don't really want to spend those resources. It's not like we're at a time of war. It'd be nice to have another ship, but we don't need it. Okay, so we're done with that. Let's back out of here. Let's see, what's this going on here? Latest political survey. Okay, the militarists are catching up with the industrialists. It's about, 55-45 going on here. I'm not exactly sure what those percentages are. They don't tell us. But It's very close. So, the fact that we're building all these ships, it's allowing the militarists to gain political power. Okay. I guess that's all we're doing. No, wait, we have to advance our ships. Anything going on? Nothing going on. Alright, I want to split one of these scouts off. Split one of these patrol ships off into its own fleet, and I want to send it down here. And then these guys. So last I saw sort of quickly the Reavers fleet head this way to DeKalb. I don't know what they're doing down there. They might make their way. It would make sense for them to go back up to Karas because that's a shorter jump than going down to Lynx. At least it looks like a shorter jump. It looks like it would take them 2 to get there, maybe 1.5 to get there. So I'm going to see if I can catch them at Karas. I probably should have just stayed at Bani, because I think what they'll probably do is come back around and then go back up this way to just circle around whatever territory they think they own. Anyway, we'll end the turn and keep rolling. That was turn 36, so we're coming up to turn 40 here. I guess I should look at politics and things like that. See what's happening on the home front. See what our relationship is like with the other alien species that we know about. Okay, the turn's cranking. Looks like our science is ready. Got some production that's ready as well. So we'll take a look at those momentarily. New era, first contact. Hull costs, production costs increased by 50%. Uncommon luxury can now be found by searching curiosities. Star systems can be transformed into settlement. New laws available. Plus 20 initial XP on ships and fleets. Plus 1 to Empire. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Okay, here's politics. 57% industrial. 53% militarist. We still only have our 2 heroes here. Dmitry Lenko hanging out on one of our planets, and Hadrilenko is flying around on one of our fleets, but I guess they're the leaders of the 2 parties. That's interesting. Laws are still in effect. Dust windfall. Plus 25% of industry spent for building system improvements is converted into dust. Take a drink. So that might be where some of our funding is coming from. And then new colony, plus 25 happiness for 5 turns when acquiring a new colony. That's good. Can we pass any new laws? Oh, we got lots of new laws. Fleets for cheaps. Minus 25% ship production costs on systems with 10% health on core section. I don't know what that means. Rare materials plus 50% production. Work not shirk act. Plus 3% production on planets, minus 1% happiness on planets. Don't want that. Runts as grunts. Plus 100% food to troops on people types on system. Okay, I don't quite understand that, but it looks like it sends all your food to your military manpower. I don't know about that. Spoils of War Act, plus 50% science per enemy ship destroyed, plus 50 dust per enemy ship destroyed. That's interesting. Wartime tax bill. We're not at wartime. Safe skies bills, plus 25 happiness with fleets in orbit. Don't have enough fleets for that. Minus 25% ship production costs on systems. Well, I don't think we'll pass any of those new laws. It's interesting that we have them, but I'm not going to pass them. Let's see, what's next? All right, trade and resources. First contact settlement. So we have to select what components we use to upgrade our systems. So we might want to use dark glitter because we got a lot of it. Super spuds, we are also producing super spuds. Blue cap mold. So each of these do something different. The red sang gives us plus 50 food on systems. The blue cap mold gives us plus 50 science. The dark glitter gives us plus 50 manpower. Plus 50 manpower maximum. Okay. And the super spuds gives us plus 10 construction buyout reduction on systems. Plus 10% ship buyout reduction on systems. That's interesting. So the dark glitter we have the most of, but kind of that's the least useful thing. Because we're not really using a ton of manpower at the moment. Red sang will give us more food. I guess we'll go with that one. It's the second most abundant resource we have. Empty slot will host a luxury item. I think it takes a lot of these resources. I think it takes like 40. If I recall correctly, it doesn't say here how many resources you need to upgrade a system. But if it's 40, then we could upgrade lots of systems with this. Yeah, let's do that. That might be looking towards the future a little bit more if we do that. So it takes 30 dark glitter. So yeah. So we could upgrade 4 systems with that. That might be looking more towards, a militarist future, but you know what? We'll go with it. Since it is our most abundant resource, that's good. Alright, so speaking of resources and things like that, we've got a new research. Let's take a look at our production. So we finished the drone network on Banny, working on the Xenotourism Agency. That's good for them. Now science, we completed the G-Goods exchange. So since the days of caravan trading on lost worlds, commerce and markets have been the lifeblood of the galaxy. Even if the stocks that are traded are unseen computers, or even if the stocks that are traded by unseen computers, the exchange still exists as a place where goods, services, and juicy rumors are found. So the effects, it gives us open access to luxury and strategic resources in the marketplace. That's good, good, good. Let's close down on that since we're already on the research tab. So we've got some ships up here we could research. The enhanced Yerif class and the Sheridan class, or the enhanced Urgiers class and the Sopron class. So the Yernef class, that's the defensive one, and the Urgierzi class is the offensive one. So that's the gunship. That gets us sort of a cruiser type situation here, or maybe a frigate, destroyer. I don't know, something a little bit bigger than that, and probably more firepower. Or we go here with the Sheridan class. It's a cooler name than the Sopron class. But that's probably a little bit more defensive. I mean, eventually we'll research both of them, right? So this, let's take a look at this one. 300 production, 5 titanium is what it costs to build a Sopron class. Or 300 production and 5 Hyperium. That's interesting. So that probably has more support abilities as well. But we're not real heavy on support. We're heavier on weapons. there anything else we want? Autonomous construction gives us better shipyards, survival suits, gives us some improved fleet tactics. This is important too because it'll help us to have bigger fleets, you know. So do we want bigger ships or bigger fleets? I mean, obviously we want both. We've also unlocked relativistic economics, sorry. So we're starting to have to make choices now. Do we want to support the industrialists or the militarists? Right now we don't really have a real need for the military side of things. I think we're pretty good on that front. So I guess we'll go with economy here. Commercial frameworks unlocks the trade company. So that's what we want. That's for sure. Trade companies start to be pretty useful for generating money and making and moving goods around your empire, making trades, things like that. So we'll go with that. That'll help our financial sector. Always looking to improve the financial sector. So we shall back out of that. Let's move our fleets around. See if we can find those dang old creepers creeping around here. Oh, we didn't make it there in time. So even if the Reavers had gone here, I don't think we'd make it there in time to stop them. So that's no good. We'll end that turn 37. Oh, I didn't look at upgrading our systems. We'll do that next turn. So hopefully we can upgrade our home system shortly. Get that up to level 2. That'll be good. We got a couple of more turns left on the timer if I'm true yet. Alright, so we're actually at the end of our timer right there. Oh, we just got something new. The Scientist Party unlocks. Scientist Party now has enough popular support in your empire to be represented in the next election. Alright. Oh, new event, the Smoking Gun. With the elections approaching, you've begun taking note of the growing support for minority parties within your government. Okay. Your aides have given you conflicting reports on the causes. Some try to argue it's a matter of policy views, age gaps, and changing values. But the arrest of several high-profile legislators charged with spying for the enemy means that there may be bigger pictures at stake. Ooh. Is there a way to scroll down? No. All right. A group of mercenaries approaches you, spies who claim expertise in getting results done without getting caught. If you hire them, they claim they could root out the conspirators and tip the election in your favor. So if we hire the spies, reduce the cheat cost during elections by 20, you have a 40% chance of being discovered by your people. Or arrest the spies. Plus 10% influence. I think we'll arrest the spies because honestly, I don't see a lot of nefarious things going on unless it's going to generate some nefarious things going on. For example, they say people have been caught spying for the enemy. Like, what enemy? Is there an enemy? We haven't hardly met anybody, so as far as I know, our empire doesn't have very many enemies, unless they're talking about internal enemies, at which point, you know, that's narrative stuff, and I don't know what I can do about that. So I'm going to go with my conscience here, and I'm going to arrest these spies because, first of all, like, a group of mercenaries are just going to walk up to me? That's no good. That's not happening. I'm going to have a talk with my security detail. Alright, so we're arresting the spies. Make a choice, right? Alright, yes, done. Okay, so we'll probably learn the effects of that next time for now, we're going to end it there. And yeah, I think that was a good episode. We did some stuff and some things. And see you next time. Bye.